Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the first episode of Wrestling with Our Thoughts. I am here with my very good friend who is going by Jackson Miller still. I guess we'll rock with that. But today is March 7th, 2021. Thank you for whoever just hit that like button on the Facebook Live. Um, It is March 7th, 2021, which is the day of Revolution. We'll get into Revolution in just a second, but it is Wrestling with Our Thoughts. So, how have you been, man?
Crappy.
Crappy? Yeah, life's been shitty, huh?
Mm-hmm.
We all have off days. All have off days. So, did you enjoy any wrestling this week? Or was
Probably
it only NXT?
Yeah.
I don't even watch NXT.
Why?
So, I can't say if I did or not because I haven't watched it.
Dude, there's
AEW.
championship matches next week.
They have a championship match every 3 weeks.
Yeah, but it's two of them.
Who is it? Io Shirai is defending her title again, and then you got Balor, I'm guessing.
Io Shirai is facing Tony Storm.
Ugh.
I love Tony Storm.
I like Tony Storm. I'm just not a big Io fan.
And then Balor versus Cole.
Man, you're gonna make me miss Dynamite now because I can't miss that.
Mm.
Oh, I'll watch it on Hulu the next day. Stay away from spoilers. The thing with Dynamite this week that really pissed me off. You have 60-something-year-old Tully Blanchard in a tag match with FTR. And I'm not saying it wasn't great to see Tully Blanchard because if you're an old school fan and you popped because when he brought the U.S. title out, I popped my ass off. I was like, oh shit. That was cool. I'm a fan of Jurassic Express. So to me, having Tully Blanchard pin, I forgot even who he even pinned, that devalues Jurassic Express in such a big way. When you lose to a 67-year-old man who hasn't wrestled in over 32 years. The other thing that I thought was really good, I really enjoyed what Shaq did. I don't know if anybody watched that, but what he did a great job. And I don't care who disagrees with that. For it to be his first match, he sold well. He delivered well. That table bump scared the piss out of me because I didn't know if Shaq was going to.
It wasn't his first match though.
It was his first match.
In AEW.
Yeah, we don't count WWE. That wasn't a wrestling match. He showed up and stared at Big Show.
Yeah, but then did they fight?
No. They literally stared at each other, and I think they locked up, and that was it.
Oh.
So this is technically Shaq's first wrestling match.
Why would you put him against Cody, though?
I don't know. I guess because Cody is the best storyteller, in my opinion, in AEW. I mean, Jericho can still tell a story. Kenny Omega can tell a story. We all know my thoughts on Jon Moxley is I think he's a little overbooked. He's not. I don't think he's the greatest thing since sliced bread. That most people are over here going like, "Oh my god." You disagree with me?
Yes.
He's not as great as people say he is.
Moxley's the best thing going there. What's the main event tonight?
Kenny Omega versus Moxley.
Okay, why is Moxley in the main event?
Because that's the only guy right now that they had to work with Kenny Omega that people would care about. I'm not disputing that, but for you to go, he's the best thing going in AEW right now is a goddamn lie.
You're gonna hate me. Do you like Omega?
Omega is one of the very best wrestlers in the world. I'm sorry, kids, that he doesn't do your
Do you,
typical lockup and Bret Hart.
do you want to lock me out of this screen?
Go ahead. I know you don't like Omega. Go ahead. Say what you're gonna say.
I don't like Omega. He's completely overrated.
Do you watch New Japan at all?
No.
Have you seen Kazuchika Okada versus Omega at Wrestle Kingdom?
No.
You get an opportunity, watch that match. It'll change your whole opinion on Omega and wrestling in general.
I just don't like Omega.
That's your rightful opinion, but I strongly disagree. But you like Moxley.
I love Moxley.
The only thing the guy can do is throw his body at barbed wire and cut a damn good promo. He wasn't
your
even good as Dean Ambrose. I said it.
He's the best thing going there, but that's not my favorite person from there.
The best thing going in AEW right now, I honestly, and a lot of people are going to disagree, it's not even a singles wrestler. I absolutely love, and I can't stand MJF. Like, if I ever meet that dude in person, I'm slapping him in his stupid face. But the stuff that Bucks and
I have a
Jericho,
question to ask you.
yes,
Did Sammy turn on the Inner Circle, or did they kick him out?
he left. He just looked at Jericho and said, "Fuck you, I'm leaving. I told you that if you wouldn't listen to me, then I'm gone." And he left.
He left the group or like the show?
He left. I guess we haven't seen him in a few weeks, so I don't know. I have to message him. I don't know if anything, like, I'll message him here in a little bit and find out. I don't know if he'll respond because I haven't talked to him in a while. But I don't know if it's like personal things, like off screen stuff in his personal life that
Right.
he needs time off to, go and deal with. I'm not one of those people that are like online, like a mark. Oh my God, Sammy Guevara left. Oh my God, I'm gonna die. I'm a huge Sammy fan because Sammy was the first professional wrestler to acknowledge that I exist.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, but you're gonna get shit like that, and I think he's gonna come back, and it's gonna be like a big old thing, and he's gonna fucking go after Jericho and MJF.
the thing is, and I've said this, and they haven't really built him up strong.
I think he would have so much better as a solo wrestler than in the Inner Circle.
And Kevin disagrees with me. I've asked him this question multiple times. He said it wasn't the right time. But the perfect TNT champion in my eyes is Sammy Guevara.
Definitely.
Because he's a guy that's worked his ass off. That's not what a lot of people look at.
You're gonna think I'm nuts, but that was the only person that I liked in the Inner Circle.
I'll completely agree with that. And I honestly, I like Proud and Powerful, Santana and Ortiz. I like them, but the only person that made me smile in that Inner Circle group every single week, whether he was diving off or taking super kicks from the Young Bucks, was Sammy, man. It was the only thing that made me look at the Inner Circle and go, that's entertaining as hell.
Right. I don't care for Jericho.
Jericho's fell off a lot.
I don't care for the guys that you said. I don't care for Jack Hager. And I sure as hell don't care for MJF. MJF is another Miz.
I will say this. MJF is the best heel in professional wrestling right now. I can't put Roman under that category. I can't put nobody else in that category. When I think of heel wrestlers, pure scumbags, because it's your job to hate them, whether you love heels or hate heels, whether you're a babyface mark or a heel mark. MJF makes you, even though that I'm a fan of the heels, everyone knows this. Everyone.
He reminds me too much of the Miz. Way too much.
We'll get in the Miz here in a second when we go to WWE, because there's a lot to talk about on Monday night. My thing with the Miz is the dude works his ass off. There's no disputing that the guy works his ass off. It's not, and a lot of people say, "Oh, Miz sucks." Miz doesn't suck. Miz is a great performer. It's the circumstances that they gave the Miz. You didn't have to
Right.
make him, and I'm only going to touch on this because we'll get to it in a second. You didn't have to make him job out to Bobby Lashley to put the title on Bobby Lashley.
No,
You didn't have to do that.
no.
And I love Miz because I've been, I've seen his dedication and his work. So the guy deserves to be a world champion. There's no doubt about it. But the thing with MJF, we can
Like,
say,
look,
oh, go ahead.
I hate the Miz with a passion, but to put the title on him like that and then have him lose 9 days later is the biggest joke in history ever.
It's right up there with Goldberg and Fiend.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to hate me for this. You're going to be like, oh my God, oh my God. I think Drew McIntyre, I'm burnt out on.
No.
I'm burnt out on McIntyre.
But that's going to be the match at Mania. It's going to be Lashley and McIntyre's going to have his big moment.
I understand that they need to get his title back because they're going to be fans at Mania. I don't know if you guys saw the announcement.
There's going to be fans. And
They're
Vince
allowing fans back at Mania. So
Vince wants him to have his big moment in front of fans.
And I understand that. And if you want to give him that at Mania, then do that. But if I was booking the show for WrestleMania, Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley is the money match.
It's not going to be, though.
I want it to be. I know it's not going to be because Vince doesn't know how to book a wrestling promotion.
It's not even that. It's just Brock don't need WWE anymore.
I understand that, but
the only thing that I could see is Brock coming back as a babyface and pushing the heels and losing matches on purpose.
I will say, do you remember when Brock had the Money in the Bank briefcase and he was kind of a goofier Brock? Yes. I enjoyed the shit out of that. I was behind the Brock party 100%.
So was I.
So I can see Brock as a face.
That's what Brock will come back as. His dancing self. And I'm telling you, you do not want to see Brock versus Lashley.
I want to see it.
No, because they'll make it exactly like Undertaker and Cena.
I don't know that. I don't think the match will last a minute and 30 seconds.
That match lasted like 5 seconds. Literally, he picked Cena up and fucking tombstoned him, and it was over. We had that whole build-up for all that.
And it was a good build-up, so we were expecting something amazing, and then we got there, and we were like, well, shit.
He didn't show up, and then all of a sudden, the fucking bong dings.
Hold on, let's take this play out. When you're on the phone, I can't stand to have that background. There we go. That's better.
And literally 5 seconds.
The official time was like 1 minute and 36 seconds.
Like, they're going to have Lashley spear him, and that will be it.
I don't think that would happen. But here's the thing. Let's move into the WWE. Like we were talking about Bobby Lashley. I think Bobby Lashley deserves to be champion right now. He has been nothing but loyal. He's shown that he can work. He shows that he can be a dominant heel.
But let me say this. Okay? He left the WWE back in what?
2008.
2008. Okay, now what's the number one thing that you hate? Is when people come in and get titles that don't work for it, right?
I hate when a part-timer comes in and wins the world title and then doesn't show up.
Okay, so you hate that, right?
I can't stand that.
So Lashley is pretty much the same thing.
Hold on. No. I will not let you go there. Bobby Lashley had to put up with a stupid fucking Lana situation.
Okay. But who has he faced to get anywhere in the title picture? Who did he face?
He destroyed everyone they put in front of him. He was the most dominant U.S. champion in recent memory. Tell me who was
him. Who did they put in front of him?
Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle.
John Morrison.
John Morrison deserves better, but that's a whole different conversation.
Lucha House Party.
Lucha House. I will say that. Okay, you're making valid points. But
when you go up against people like that and you haven't worked, and because MVP made a deal with the Miz, supposedly,
it is a
come on.
stupid storyline. I'm not denying that it was a stupid storyline, but the fact of the matter is that Bobby Lashley deserves to be world champion.
No.
He's worked his ass off. Look at what
If anything, the storyline should have been like this. Okay, this is how it should have been. The Miz should have never got Money in the Bank.
No.
Okay?
But who would you have put the briefcase on if you couldn't have put it on Miz?
It should have stayed with Otis. Otis won fair and square.
Okay, but here's the thing. You have somebody like Cesaro that you could have put in that match and gave him the briefcase and built him up towards that. What they're kind of doing now with him, you could have gave Cesaro the briefcase and built him.
Cesaro sucked at that moment because he was with Shinsuke. Cesaro is a better solo wrestler.
Yes, this is what I'm saying. He could have turned on Shinsuke.
Going from that whole storyline from the year on out, with the people in the match. If not, then you should have put it on like AJ or Rey Mysterio or something.
Rey sucks. I love you, Rey. One of the greatest of all time, but you're terrible.
Anywho, you should have left it with Otis because he won fair and square.
The briefcase fell into his hands, but fair and square.
Well, that's the same thing like James Ellsworth going up the ladder and giving it to Carmella.
That should have never happened.
Well,
I've said that since it happened in 2016, 17?
Shouldn't have happened. You can't change Vince's mind. That's the way he works.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have said this before, and I will say it again. The WWE and wrestling in general will be better off when Vince McMahon's dead.
Anyway, let's go from there, okay? Because I don't even remember. Or you could have gave it to Aleister Black.
You definitely could have gave it to Aleister.
Okay?
If you would have put him upright, but you know.
We go there, okay? What should have happened, the storyline is Lashley should have came out. He should have attacked McIntyre like it happened. Setting up for a match. Not a title match, but a match. If he beats Drew in that match, he then goes to face Drew again for the championship.
So you would rather seen...
I would have rather seen him work for it than the way it happened.
Granted, the booking decision, which you can't blame Bobby for that. You can't, like people say, oh, the booking, you can't blame that on the wrestler. That's not the wrestler's decision. He's just doing what he's told.
And can I ask you something?
Yes.
What the hell is wrong with MVP? Because there ain't nothing wrong with him. He don't wrestle, so there should be nothing wrong with his leg.
I will say this. I'm a huge MVP fan. Have been ever since I was a little kid. Do I want to see MVP in the ring again? Of course I do. Because I'm a ballin', I'm a mark. But right now, in the stage of his career, manager fits him fine. You want to talk about managers? Why the entire does Roman Reigns speak a word when he has the best mouthpiece in the business to talk for him?
Because he's not Lesnar.
Realistically.
Why do you need Paul Heyman talking every single time?
Then don't have Paul Heyman with him. That's what Paul Heyman's there for.
That's another thing. Roman Reigns does not need Paul Heyman.
For the heel character to go over? Yes, he does.
No, he does not.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Nobody would have gave a shit. Think about it. Like, okay, Roman's heel now. That's cool. But when that camera panned and he was sitting with Paul Heyman, even you, and I don't care if you say you didn't or not because I know you're lying. You jumped out of your seat. You were like, oh, it's about to get real up in this bitch because it's about to be on like a freaking steaming pot of neck bones.
No.
So you were just sitting there like, oh, Paul Heyman.
Yep.
Wow.
It reminded me of them making Roman as a Brock 2.0.
I would say he's Brock 2.0. But realistically, man, think about Roman's promos. He's only cut one good promo in his career. And that was against Cena. And that was only half decent. I'm a promo guy. That's my specialty. It's what I love. It's the thing that I look at most and go, that guy can cut a damn good promo. Jay is a better better promo than Roman Reigns.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Look back at the
All
white.
he says is Oos. I'm gonna get him, Oos. I'm gonna get him, Oos.
No, look back in that build up at their match, right? And he's looking at him and he goes, "Why can't it be me, Oos?" Go back and watch that promo.
Oh, I thought you meant recently.
No, I'm
They
talking about
ruined Jay. The minute they turned him heel, ruined him.
this is
That
why
was JS face.
this is why Jackson Miller's promo skills suck.
No, they ruined him. Listen to me. When he made that promo that you're talking about, was he face or heel?
He was kind of in between, in my opinion. He was conflicted. He knew that
Okay.
he knew that if he didn't win this match, then maybe that's what he'd have to do. If he didn't, because his pride was on the line then. So if
Okay.
they beat him then he had no choice. Maybe
So
he should.
let's talk about recently.
Mhm.
I'm gonna get him, Oos. I'm gonna get him,
Let's
Oos.
not put him in any high profile situations. He's had that
That's all they say. That's all he says anymore.
because they don't give him enough opportunity to. WWE does not put time and effort into their storylines.
He needs to turn on Roman.
He's not going to turn on Roman.
He needs to.
Because I'll be honest, they had a
I
great
think
match.
it should have already happened. He should have turned on his brother years ago.
I will say that every time that Jimmy was out, Jay was always the one that was like, "Oh, this guy's a good single star."
They need to have him turn on Roman.
So you're saying at the end of that feud that Jey Uso should hold the Universal Championship?
What feud?
If he was to turn on Roman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not gonna happen because the main event of WrestleMania is Edge versus Reigns, and I'm super excited for that.
Maybe.
It's already set in stone.
Not what I was reading.
Daniel Bryan's not winning at Fastlane.
Not what I was reading.
Give up your facts. Daniel Bryan's not winning at Fastlane.
All right, I don't have him winning, but I don't. That's not what I was reading.
So, what do you think the main event of WrestleMania, the Universal Championship title picture, is going to look like?
I don't know what it's going to be, but they're talking about canceling that whole match.
Why would they waste? Edge's
Because they thought Edge was going to give him ratings, and he has not.
Okay, so you're going to waste the Royal Rumble. That makes no sense. Even in Vince's stupid head. Your main event at WrestleMania will be Edge versus Roman. And I'm calling
I want it to be.
I want it to be. That's the match that everybody wants to see. That's the match that everybody wants to see. Here's the thing with Daniel Bryan. I think Daniel Bryan, I was always a huge Daniel Bryan fan. I'm not a fan of Daniel Bryan as much anymore. Because we talk about guys not working for it. Daniel Bryan came back, got beat up for a few months, and now, he's a main eventer again. What? He's had bangers with Cesaro, and he was in the Elimination Chamber, but that's literally the only thing that he's done.
Right.
Like, literally the only thing that he's done since he's been back. Yeah, he had the whole title run, and it was good with Kofi and everything. But what has he done to earn this Universal Championship opportunity? In all honesty, and I know that a lot of people aren't fans of Cesaro, you should have gave Cesaro an opportunity to show you what he can do.
Okay, but here's the thing. Cesaro got eliminated in the Elimination Chamber.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Bryan won.
Mm-hmm. Which was
why?
Why? It made Daniel look like a chump.
Why would you have that match that same night?
Because it's an easy heel move for Roman.
Yeah, but why would you do that?
Storyline purposes.
It made Roman look like a pussy.
No, it made Roman look like a very smart heel. You have you have so much to learn about the ins and outs of being a heel.
Roman does not fit being a heel. He does not fit being a heel.
Oh, God.
He doesn't.
You make my fucking head hurt. You really do.
He doesn't. Come on, bro. You know he doesn't.
He does. I'm enjoying the shit out of this whole tribal chief shit. I really enjoy it.
I don't.
And the thing is, like, with Revolution, we'll get back into our predictions for that. We'll get into that here in just a second. My last thing I have to say about WWE is if you're going to push people, make it make fucking sense. Don't go and go, oh, Daniel Bryan won the Elimination Chamber and got squashed. He's the underdog. Yes, yes, yes. He gets a title opportunity and fucking put him in a pointless match where he's just going to lose. And then I could see it being, oh, well, I lost at Fastlane, but I'm going to make my way to YesOmania and I'm going to make it again. And they'll do a stupid triple threat. And then Edge will freaking pin Daniel Bryan. That way Roman doesn't look weak.
And they had a better match set up at Fastlane than this stupid match.
What was the other match that you think they could have went with?
They were going to go with it until Daniel Bryan went after the championship. It was going to be Edge and Bryan
the tag match, yeah.
versus Roman and Jay.
I heard about that. My thing is, like, I can't stand that. A dude comes back and I'm the underdog. Yay, yay, yay. So I must get an opportunity. Get the fuck off my TV and go with your wife and just, man, I love you and you're a great performer. Leave WWE. If you're going to wrestle, please go to ROH again or go to freaking AEW where you will be used as valuable talent and they will make you work for everything instead of just putting you in there.
By the way, Paul Wright signed with AEW.
Yo, I will say I love his new shirt.
Paul Wright is going to be the first one to hold the WWE Championship.
He's not going to wrestle.
The WCW Championship. The ECW Championship. And the AEW Championship.
So you think they're going to put Big Show back in there, or Paul White back in the ring?
Yep.
No.
Yes.
No. He's going to be.
He's going to go in there, and he's going to either destroy Moxley or whatever his dumbass name is.
Omega?
Yeah.
Bro, okay. Here's the thing. We'll get into Revolution. Let's talk about the Revolution matches. Let me pull up the card real quick. I know I should have done.
They have a really dumb match on there.
What's the really dumb match?
Darby Allin versus Sting.
You mean Darby Allin and Sting versus Ricky Starks and Brian Cage?
I thought. Never mind. Then I thought Darby was facing Sting.
No, he's his tag partner. They've actually done a really good build up to that too.
So they did make him a tag team.
Yeah, but I don't think it's permanent.
It better be
the other night on the stream. Sting scares me every time he takes a bump. So it makes me, as a fan and as a guy that understands the business and works in the business, Darby Allin's going to make sure Sting's okay. Yeah, they're all going to make sure Sting's okay, but they put Darby in there with him just to make sure, like, hey, if Sting doesn't go flying 20 foot
I got something. Let's switch it back to WWE for 1 second.
Okay.
Do you remember when it was Shayna and Nia versus Charlotte and Asuka?
Mm-hmm.
Like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
And they said Shayna kicked Asuka's tooth out?
Yeah.
Go back. Have you watched that replay?
I've seen it a few times, yes.
Have you seen it in slow-mo?
Yes.
Have you seen her kick her arm?
Here's the thing. I'm a guy that understands the business isn't real, but I try to keep it as real as possible. So if I see shit like that, I'm like, I'm just going to pretend like I didn't see that.
That was a piece of gum.
Yep. So we're not talking about it because it makes it. Let's talk. And I said this earlier on my stream. I hate Orange Cassidy. He is you look at Orange Cassidy. He is the reason that wrestling isn't taken serious anymore. He is one of the main components. Cause think about it, back in the Attitude Era and everything, people were, oh shit, this shit's real. Cause it looked like they literally, legitimately
I
hated it.
don't really blame it on Orange Cassidy though.
I blame it on every comedy wrestler to ever exist. Santino Marella, freaking.
What is the laughing joke of WWE right now?
The laughing joke of WWE, the 24/7 championship.
Okay, and who has it?
R-Truth. No,
No.
Bad Bunny. Can't believe it's the sentence I just said in context from a wrestling title. Jesus.
I never thought after the WrestleMania 30, or not WrestleMania, the Royal Rumble, that he would be still in WWE holding the 24/7 title.
Yeah, he's gonna have a match at Mania. It's gonna be
Yeah, and he's gonna go over.
It's gonna be him and Priest, which I
Versus
think,
Miz and Morrison.
Yep, I think Damian Priest deserves so much better on his first WrestleMania match because Damian Priest, in my opinion, is the future of WWE, and he's one of the main components of where they will go forward. Because Damian Priest, in my opinion, and a lot of people are going to look at me and go, "You're stupid." He's the next Undertaker in a way. He doesn't have that same component. He doesn't have the same component as an Aleister Black or.
I kind of want Bad Bunny to have the same reign as CM Punk.
Did you seriously just say that? Did you fucking literally just say that? You did not just fucking say that. I can't tell if you're fucking with me or if you're 100% serious.
I'm 100% serious.
Folks, good God, you people are gonna see this and they are gonna eat you. The wrestling world will eat you alive. He just compared Bad Bunny to a CM Punk title raid.
He ain't gonna lose it though. You know that.
That's the same thing they'll always do, bro. They'll do the whole R-Truth thing. R-Truth will catch him off guard, and R-Truth will be like the 80th. He'll be the longest, most championship wins in WWE history with 86,992 title reigns.
No, because Damian Priest isn't gonna let it happen.
See, here's the thing. Like, I don't know why you hate Damian Priest, man. All you gotta do is watch his work, and you'll be like, "Wow."
I'm not, but Damian Priest isn't gonna let Bad Bunny lose that title.
You know what I'm waiting on? I'm waiting on until like after Mania, which I don't want Priest to hold the title because I think it'll demolish him. But I just want him to knock the shit out of Bad Bunny. You know that
I have a real bad thing to tell you.
What's that, pal?
I think after Bad Bunny leaves,
Mhm.
they're gonna ruin Damian Priest.
I hope to God not. And
because this is honestly this build up, like bringing him up and him being like friends with Bad Bunny, and that's how he came up and all that. I think after that they're gonna ruin him.
I completely see that, and I don't want that to happen. I'm one of the biggest Damian Priest supporters and fans out there because Damian Priest to me is. Go back and watch his stuff as Punishment Martinez in Ring of Honor, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But I can't wrap my head around what you fucking just said. You want a Bad Bunny title reign to last like CM Punk's record-breaking 365-day title reign?
Dude, I love Bad Bunny. That's honestly my favorite wrestler.
He's done a crossbody. That's it. He's done nothing else. He's fucking done nothing else. He done one crossbody, and you're like, oh, that's wrestling to me.
You know it was funny when he tossed fucking what was his name? Drew Gulak over the rope.
That was pretty entertaining. I'm not saying he's not entertaining. The guy has potential. I'm just saying for you to go, oh, that guy should hold the 24/7 championship for over a year. No, the dude's only done one crossbody. And look
how many people that are rappers want to come to WWE because he's there, and it makes it so much funnier.
freaking one of them's getting trained by Rikishi, so he's like literally that easy to go through.
Literally Bow Wow.
That's who I was thinking of. Bow Wow, yeah. You getting a phone call?
Yeah, hold on one sec.
You can go answer it.
I'm not answering. I'm just trying to make this louder now.
You can answer it if you need to. It's no big
No,
deal.
because then we'll lose this thing.
I can just re-invite you back.
No, it's okay.
All right. Let's get into the Revolution card. We'll save the AEW World Title match for last. Let me start with the Let's start with the freaking match that nobody cares about. Matt Hardy versus Hangman Page in a big money match. Whoever wins that match will get the loser's half quarter earnings of 2021. To me, this is a throwaway match. It's a match that I'm not going to care about. So if I had to pick a winner, I'll say Hangman. I'm not even going to worry about the buy-in because nobody watches the buy-in anyway. I mean, I will watch it, but you know.
I'm gonna go with Matt Hardy.
You're going to go with Matt Hardy to beat Hangman? All right.
Yeah.
Next match on the card is the Casino Tag Team Royale. I'm not even going to name all these names. I'm going to go with and Pac.
Go with who?
Phoenix and Pac. 2/3 of the Death Triangle. I feel like they're those top guys right there.
Who they facing?
They're in a tag team battle royal, and I'm guessing the winner of the battle royal gets a featured AEW tag title match. So I don't even want to name all these names because there's like 48 names here. Literally. People that I could possibly see winning it other than them are probably Santana and Ortiz.
I'm gonna go with what you went with.
Pac and Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Face of the Revolution ladder match. I'm really excited for this match, man. I'm really excited. I can't wait for it. The winner of this match will get a future TNT Championship opportunity. It is currently Cody Rhodes versus Pentagon versus who the hell's TBA? Who the hell that? Versus Scorpio Sky versus Lance Archer versus Max Carster. I don't even know who that guy is. I think he's part of the Acclaim. And one mystery partner that will not be announced until the match is starting. Our participant won't be announced until like he'll come out and it'll be a surprise entrant. For my surprise entrant, I would love to see Kazuchika Okada. I know I'm not gonna get Okada yet, but if I had to pick a mystery just out of pure business, I feel like it's gonna be Rob Van Dam. Is gonna be that guy that'll show up. And
what if it's Sammy?
Huh?
What if it's Sammy?
They wouldn't do that.
Why?
Because he's already contracted and it's a new signing. We're getting two announced new signings tonight. We're getting that one that Big Show, or Paul White. I can't even call him Big Show no more. That he said, oh, it's gonna be a Hall of Fame talent. Who I think it could be Christian. Be honest, I feel like it could be Christian, or it could be. It really, honestly, could be CM Punk.
It's gonna be CM Punk.
It honestly could be.
It's gonna be.
And I will cry.
Christian isn't coming to AEW.
You guys will see. And a lot of people are saying Mark Henry. I don't want to see Mark Henry.
You want to tell me why? Or do you want me to tell you why he's not coming to AEW?
Why is he not going to AEW?
Because he's gonna stay with Edge.
So you think he's going to come back after Mania, after Edge wins the title? Because we all know Edge is winning the title.
Edge is gonna win, and then he's gonna come back and he's gonna turn on Edge.
I wouldn't mind seeing that.
He's gonna turn on Edge, and they're gonna have one last feud, and Christian's gonna finally win the championship.
From Edge.
Yeah.
I could see that. But a lot of people are saying the mystery signing could be Mark Henry. I don't want to see that.
Nah. AEW isn't like WWE.
I hope not.
They're not gonna bring in a surprise for it to be somebody that's a failure.
Oh, he just called Mark Henry a failure. Uh-oh. You probably
No, he's not a failure, but the way he is now, how old he is,
yeah.
it's not gonna be like that. It's gonna be CM Punk.
I will cry.
I put my money on. I put my money.
You're going to tune into the stream tonight, right? Because you were asking me ways to watch the show.
Yes, I'm gonna put my money on CM Punk.
You will see me cry like a little ass kid if CM Punk shows up on my TV because he is my favorite wrestler of all time.
Be prepared.
If it happens, I'm freaking crying my eyes out. So I hope you guys know that you're gonna see a almost fully grown man cry over a professional wrestler. For the Revolution ladder match, Face of the Revolution, I got.
All right, so here's my thing. Here's my prediction for that match.
Mm-hmm.
I got Cody, unless CM Punk shows up. If CM Punk shows up, I got CM Punk.
So you think CM Punk will be the mystery last man in the ladder match, or the mystery like future Hall of Fame talent that Big Show was talking about?
The future Hall of Fame talent that Big Show was talking about.
Because I feel like the ladder match, they're not gonna say, because the person's gonna sign their AEW contract live on Revolution. The guy that Big Show was talking about, or girl, it could be Tessa Blanchard. We don't know. Is gonna sign their contract live on Revolution, and that guy the mystery ladder guy is gonna be in the match. So I think those are two different separate people.
Okay, then no. Then he's gonna be the ladder guy.
CM Punk's gonna be the ladder match guy.
Mm-hmm.
So you think his return match in 8 years is gonna be a ladder match?
Yep.
I don't know, man. That's kind of throwing him right in the deep end, really.
But he is a main event talent.
He is, but he hasn't wrestled in almost 8 years. There's got to be ring rust there. You can't tell me that there's not.
Okay, but what did Edge do as soon as he returned?
Edge was working behind the scenes for months. We don't know what CM Punk's been doing.
I mean, he was in UFC.
We all seen how that worked out for him. My pick for the ladder match, my gut tells me Cody, because that's just the kind of booker that Tony Khan would be. I don't like Tony Khan as a booker at all. But I'm a huge Penta fan. Zero Metal for life. So I'm going to go with Penta. Pentagon is going to win the ladder match. And who do you got winning the ladder match? Cody?
Cody, if CM Punk isn't there.
All right, we got the street fight up next. Sting and Darby Allin taking on Brian Cage and Ricky Starks. Absolute Ricky Starks, who I'm a big fan of.
Skip it.
Skip it?
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and say Sting and Darby. We all know who's going to win that.
That's exactly why I said skip it.
AEW World Tag Team Championships. The Young Bucks versus Chris Jericho, Le Champion, versus the scum of the earth, absolute scumbag himself, MJF. I will say the build-up for this match has been awesome. You know how I am. You know how I am. When somebody brings somebody's family into it, that just pulls me in even more. They beat the hell out of Papa Buck and left him a bloody mess. Instantly sold me on the match. I could honestly see the Bucks dropping the titles to them. But
I don't.
I could see it, but I'm gonna go with the Bucks.
I don't see it because they're gonna want their revenge.
They're gonna what?
They're gonna get their revenge.
They're gonna get their revenge. I can see that. All right, women's world title match. Hikaru Shida. I'll try to pronounce this. Rio
Rio
Matsunami.
Nami
Matsunami.
Matsunami.
I'm gonna go with
I'll go
Hikaru.
with Karu.
Although their build
Although
up been
their
awesome
build up
too.
been awesome.
After last week on Dynamite, they
Last
started
week on
beating the shit
Dynamite,
out
they
of them.
started shit.
Excited for that match. I'll go with Rio though.
I'll go with Rio though.
Or not Rio, but
Or not Rio, but
Hikaru.
Karu.
I don't see
Bro,
her
I don't
dropping
see
the
a
title right now.
dropping the title right now.
who?
Hikaru.
Karu.
That's tough.
I don't see her dropping the
I
title.
don't see her dropping the title.
I don't.
I don't.
Bro.
Hmm?
Let me leave and then send me a link because our thing completely froze.
Okay.
So send me a link like right away.
All right, bro.
All right, bro.
All right.
Give me a second, guys.
Thank you, guys.
I'll come back to the Facebook stream too. Just give me a second. I know I haven't really paid attention to that on there. All right. What's after the women's world title match? It's the world title match. All right, Colin's coming back very, very soon. So we'll just give him some time. Just give him some time real quick for him to come back in on you, boy. Thank you guys for all your support over the past couple of days. There he is. Add him back in here. Is it better now, man?
Yeah.
I don't see Hikaru dropping the title tonight. I just don't.
Who's he facing?
Rio Matsunami. I can't pronounce that. It's like some Japanese bullshit.
No, he's retaining.
She's retaining.
Yeah.
And the last match on the card is the one that I'm most excited, but also most terrified to watch because I know somebody's going to get hurt and somebody's going to get hurt bad because they're not going to use fake barbed wire. It is John Moxley versus the best bout machine himself, Kenny Omega, in an exploding barbed wire death match for the AEW World Title. I'll let you go first. Thoughts on the match? Prediction?
No, I'm gonna let you go first.
Okay, here's my thoughts on
I
this.
already know who you're going with.
And I know it's typical who I'm going to go with, but I'll give you a reason as to why I'm going with this. Renee's still pregnant. We all know that. I'll give my predictions first, and then I'll give my thoughts on the match. At some
Okay.
point, he's got to leave to go be with his wife for the birth of his kid, right?
Right.
So do not put the world title on him. Here's how you could easily do it. You could have something happen in that match where both men get clobbered. Maybe they can recreate in some way that the Sabu and where he got tangled up in all the barbed wire and they had to stop the match. They could even recreate that in some way. In some way. That way it doesn't make Moxley look weak and it doesn't make Omega look weak either. But don't put the title on Moxley right now. And it's not because Moxley's not a good world champion. He is. But at some point, he's got to leave, right? To go be there with Renee for the birth of his child. So for that very reason, I'm going to go with Omega.
Why?
Okay. You have 2 kids, right?
Why does he have to leave?
You have 2 kids, right?
3.
3 kids.
Why? Why? Wait. Why does he have to leave?
Because obviously, having a child is a very magical thing. I'm
Did
sure.
Rollins?
I'm
Did
sure-
Rollins? Did Rollins leave?
Yeah. Why do you think he left? Why do you think he left for all those months?
I know, but how long did it take him to leave?
Took him a couple months.
To leave?
He got Survivor Series. Boom. Renee's been pregnant for months. Moxley came back. Remember? He left there for a while and came back. He spent time with her, and her due date is very, very soon. So he's gonna leave again, like Rollins did. He might be gone for 2 months, but why would you put your world title, your major title, on a guy that's not gonna be on TV for 2 months?
So let me ask you something. Who do you think I'm going with?
You're gonna go with Moxley because you're a Moxley mark.
Do you want my answer?
Go ahead. I'm waiting on it.
I'm going with Omega.
What? Wow. That's surprising. The reason behind going with Omega?
Same reason with you.
So you completely agree with me that, yeah, he's going to go for 2 months, and it would be pointless to put a world title on the guy when he's not going to be there for 2 months?
Yes.
Okay, so we agree on something there. My thoughts on the match, though, I don't think it needed this stipulation. I'm a fan of deathmatch wrestling because of one of my best friends in the entire world, Zach freaking Monstar. Love you, bro. No homo, as Zach would say.
No,
I don't think it needed this stipulation
it didn't.
because somebody's gonna get hurt.
Yeah.
They'll protect each other the best they can, but when you have, because Moxley and Omega are freaking crazy, they're not gonna use rubber barbed wire.
No.
It's gonna be real barbed wire in the ropes. The ropes are gonna be replaced by barbed wire.
Yes.
Somebody's gonna get hurt bad.
How do you touch barbed wire though? I don't understand that.
How do you touch barbed wire?
Yeah, like how are they gonna put that around the ropes?
Good question. Maybe they have like a tool, like a rolling machine, maybe.
Like I really don't know how they're gonna put that around the ropes.
Because anybody that's been around barbed wire and had it tangled around them knows that it's not very fun.
No. So I want to know how the refs are gonna be able to roll it around the ropes.
I don't think they'll have a ref in the ring. I think he'll
You
be
don't-
outside the ring or something. Because you got to think they're gonna have exploding ropes with barbed wire, and it's gonna be real like little mini explosions. There's not gonna be no big pyro. It's real mini explosions.
Did you read the match rules?
What's the match rules? I didn't get to.
Every 30 seconds, the ropes are gonna explode.
Every 30 seconds?
Yes.
Jesus, somebody's gonna get hurt.
It was 30 seconds or 30 minutes, I think.
Well, hell, if it explodes,
But I'm pretty sure it was seconds.
I'd say seconds, because if it explodes every 30 minutes, that's gonna be a long ass match.
Yeah.
Wow. Somebody's gonna get hurt tonight.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be bloody. It's gonna be gory. It's gonna be something that, when you watch this, you might want to put your kids to bed.
It's gonna go off by itself every 30 seconds, and then when you throw them into the ropes, it goes off.
God, somebody's gonna get hurt.
Mm-hmm. The
Bad.
last person that had this match, I think it was about 30 years ago.
In Japan. It's never been done in the States.
No, but it was like 30 years ago. The last person that did this had to retire.
And you know what makes me respect Moxley even more is the guy don't script shit. It's really Mox.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I expect for him. He looks at that.
Let me tell you right now, if he would have been Moxley in WWE, it would have never worked.
No. Because Moxley's a hardcore legend.
It would have never worked in wrestling.
WWE never does hardcore. Ever.
No.
It's the problem with
Doing
the product.
Doing it this way, Moxley I don't know if you can understand this, but he didn't fit being Dean Ambrose.
No. Moxley is actually John Goodman. just loving what he does. Dean
Mhm.
Ambrose was a character. John Moxley's not a character.
No. And I think he resented being Dean Ambrose.
I wouldn't. Towards the end, I think he did. Because if you listen to his interviews right after he left WWE, he's like, I hated it. I didn't even love wrestling anymore because of them. I'm not saying that he resented it his whole career, because he has to have very good memories, in the Shield and being in his first WrestleMania with his brothers. That has to be memories that he'll carry with him for the rest of his life. Sorry guys, there's a damn rooster outside. That's what happens when you're from the country. You hear roosters and shit and everything. I apologize. But the thing is, I wouldn't say he resented being Dean Ambrose, but he did towards the end. But towards the beginning, I'm sure he enjoyed it.
You're going to think this is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But Dean Ambrose is pretty much as losing CM Punk.
Explain that to me.
So, CM Punk leaving was a big loss for this company.
Very big. Hold on, guys. I'm going to grab my drink. Continue to talk. I'll be right back.
Dean Ambrose leaving was more of a loss for this company than anything else.
Sorry, I just splashed Monster into my nose.
Because you can't ever have the Shield again.
So you don't think at some point in his career, before he retires, if he doesn't have to retire in a few years after this anyway, because somebody's going to get hurt, he wouldn't like to come back to WWE at least one more time to ride it out with his brothers?
No.
End it where it started?
No.
I disagree, but it's important to have your own opinions.
Do you want my reasoning?
Go ahead.
I think he looks at Vince as a total scumbag.
Well, I'm sure Vince will be dead in 5-10 years anyway.
Right. But I just don't think he could go back there. Like, what place makes you disintegrate your so-called brother when he has cancer?
Okay. I wasn't going to go there, but you were completely right. That is one of the main reasons he left. That he said that on Talk is Jericho, that Vince had a line in a promo for him that he said, I will not even repeat here because it was so disgusting and despicable that I'm not even going to repeat it.
Do you know what it was?
What was it? I never did see the line. So what was it?
You know why he was supposed to get the shots and all that, right?
Mm-hmm. What? No, I don't. What? I just thought he was a germaphobe.
No. The shots that he was supposed to get on wrestling were like chemo.
Are you
It was like him getting chemo.
Okay, cancer is a serious thing, folks. People go through it every single day. There's people that have lost family members, brothers, sisters, sons, daughters, husbands, wives.
And this is going to make you even more pissed. He was supposed to go out and say this line to Rollins when he turned on Rollins.
Mm-hmm. What was the line?
After Roman left, he was supposed to go out and say, I don't need you, and I don't need him, because he's going to die from cancer anyway.
Oh my God! What? I don't mean to laugh. You ever been so shocked when you hear something that you just start like trying to laugh it off like you didn't hear it? What?
That's what he was supposed to say.
So that's the line that Dean Ambrose or John Goodman looked at and go, fuck, no, I'm not saying that on live television. Nope, not going to happen.
Yes.
Wow. That is, it doesn't surprise me, man. We're talking about a dude who gave a spotlight to Shawn Michaels and said God was his tag partner in 2006. So it doesn't surprise me. And this is oh, you're gonna get me on a Vince McMahon rant. You're gonna get me on a Vince McMahon rant, and we don't got time for that because I don't want to take up too much of your time. Oh my God, you stupid mother!
So the two things that had him leave was that line,
And the fact that
and pretty much when he wore that like gas
Bane
mask
off, tried to be Bane.
When he wore that gas mask,
Mm-hmm.
that was used as protection to keep him away from like diseases like cancer and all that.
So he thinks you can get,
but it wasn't him doing it. It wasn't him wearing it because of him thinking that. It was because Vince wanted him to wear that for that reason.
You know me. I'm a fan of very personal stories.
This has nothing to do with Moxley wanting to do it. Vince made him
doing a job.
Yes.
He was forced to do it. Like
yes.
Punk.
Yes.
You know me.
Punk
I'm a big guy.
And Moxley are similar reasons why they left.
Very similar, actually. Now that you broke it down to me and explained what the line was. You know me. I'm a big guy for personal shit. Like if like I've said, if I was to ever work with you, if we were ever in a major company and let's say we were broadcast partners and then they did a storyline where like we actually wanted to get in the ring and beat the shit out of each other, it wouldn't be okay for me to bring your wife into it. I wouldn't feel comfortable. But if you were like, yeah, let's do it, I think she'll slap the shit out of me.
I think it would be like this. I think it wouldn't be such of a big deal as bringing a personal person into it. As much as bringing something in that could kill you.
Yeah. Like if he would have said something about his, wife and been like, well, when, he's obviously not man enough to take care of her, or something, I'll take care of that. That's fine. But when you explored his sickness, something that he's dealt with pretty much his whole life that could have ended his life, took him away from his wife and kids, that's not cool.
Think about how many people that hurt when he said he had leukemia.
It hurt me, and I didn't even have cancer. I cried like a baby, bro.
I did too.
I was like, damn, homie.
It affected us that bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
So think about how bad it affected Dean Ambrose.
Yeah, somebody that in real life he considers his brother, his blood.
And to make out and make him have to go say shit like that?
I completely agree. Like
he was never gonna do it.
There has to be a line to what's okay to say and what's not okay to say. And when somebody, like, if I'm a wrestler and somebody wants to bring my CP into it, run with it, bro. Use it. But if I had cancer and somebody was like, oh, you're just going to die in a few months anyway.
Okay, so it's like this. It's like this. Do you know Make-A-Wish?
Yes.
All those kids are on there that are going to die. They're going to die. They get their final wish on what they want to do before they die.
Mm-hmm.
That's like saying, oh, I don't want one of those kids around me because I could get their diseases and die myself. That's what that's like.
That's exactly what that's like, man.
And that's what he did to Dean Ambrose.
That's sad. They've let so many
But go ahead, you can go on thinking, because I know he probably thinks Roman's better out of those Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose.
If we want to get technical, the best wrestler in the Shield is Seth Rollins.
No.
The best wrestler is Seth Rollins. Storyteller, Dean Ambrose.
Okay. I'll go wrestler, but the best person in that group, and I love Roman to death, was Dean Ambrose.
I will say from a promo standpoint and kind of the leader, yes. But if we're talking pound for pound in ring skill, Moxley's good, but he's not as good as Rollins. It's just facts. I love
just think
Moxley. I'm not saying that Moxley's not a good performer. I think what he's doing now is it's getting old. To me, I feel like people give him a lot, and it's not his fault. I feel like a lot of people give him too much credit when there's so many other great talents in the world.
I think here's what I think. I think AEW slowed down their role like with him.
As they should, because they have so many young talent that could step in that spotlight.
Because when he was stabbing car keys into people's eyes and doing all that, he was amazing. Now when
I don't give a fuck mentality, it was I don't give a shit what I have to do.
When they started teaming him with Pac and all that, that's when he started to fall off.
I'll be honest, I was watching the first, when Moxley first came into AEW and made his debut and shocked the world. I was so happy for him. Not from a wrestler standpoint, but from a human being standpoint. Outside of the business, that dude deserved every bit of that. And he deserved that title run because he got to show people what he could have done if WWE would have just gave him a little bit of lenience and said, here's your ball, go run with it, kid. It's the same with Lio Rush right now. Are you keeping up with his career?
No.
The dude is a multi-world champion in 3 different companies.
I'm mad at Lio Rush.
Why are you mad at Lio Rush?
Because
did he block you on Twitter?
No, he looks like a quitter.
He looks like a quitter. What's a quitter?
You're not going to understand what I'm saying.
Well,
so anyway, Lio Rush joined a TV reality show called The Challenge this past year.
Mm-hmm.
But, oh shit.
You gotta drop me.
him leaving, I make total understand. Like, I understand completely why he left that show. So he was on a show called The Challenge.
Mm-hmm.
I can't really say he's a quitter or not, but he left the TV show.
Personal reasons or just?
Yes. The show is called The Challenge. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
I've heard of it.
They do events and all that and challenges and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody in that show have to live together.
Yeah, it's like a glorified Jersey Shore in some ways.
Yes. But his personal reason for leaving the show is he grew up in foster homes.
Mm-hmm.
And
he was homeless for most of his life, yeah.
It reminded him too much of that.
I understand that completely.
Right.
And I can't call Lio Rush a quitter for that.
But I don't even know what show he's on right now. So what show is he on?
Yeah, I don't know if you've ever heard of the wrestling company MLW. They're out of Mexico.
No, that's where he is?
Yeah. And the dude is a multi-champion there. And I have said this the day I saw that kid.
Is he on WWE? Or not WWE? Is he on TV? Is it on TV?
Yeah. In Mexico.
What's he on?
In Mexico. They don't reach the States. You can watch it on their YouTube channel, I'm pretty sure. Let me go look. But I've said it since the day I saw this kid. He's the future of the business. No matter if he's a heel or a babyface, whenever Lio Rush speaks.
There was only one bad part about Lio Rush.
What was that?
Being in WWE.
If Vince wasn't in charge.
And I'll tell you why.
Go ahead. Wow.
They ruined him from the get-go.
How'd they do that?
And you're going to tell me I'm wrong?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're all almighty on Bobby Lashley.
They put him with Bobby Lashley, and I completely agree. He should have never been a manager. He shouldn't have had to go down to NXT to win the Cruiserweight Championship.
No.
They should have pushed him to the damn moon in 205 Live. and made him the face of that cruiserweight division.
Yes.
Yeah, you thought I was going to disagree with you, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
I said that since the second he came to the main roster. I said this guy needs to be pushed in 205 Live and make that cruiserweight championship mean something. Because Neville's gone.
Instead, they pushed TJ Perkins.
Yes, and TJ was good. TJ's still good in TNA. I really enjoy his work. Do you know why he got fired?
Who?
TJP. It's the dumbest fucking reason I have ever heard of in my entire life.
Well, I mean, we are dealing with Vince, so.
He went and got a bunch of tattoos, right? And it wasn't like it was on his face or nothing. They were on his arms and chest. And he didn't tell the company. They fired him because he went and got tattoos. They fired a professional wrestler for getting new tattoos. All because he didn't call them in the head and go, hey, I know I'm not really being used on TV that in a prominent role right now, but can I get these tattoos? They fired TJ Perkins because he went and got new tattoos.
What does that remind you of?
What's it remind me of?
Or not remind you of? What does that tell you?
That he doesn't give, Vince McMahon doesn't give a hell about anything?
Exactly.
Here's the thing with Leo in WWE. Leo should have been the face of the cruiserweight division for a while. He could have carried that division. He could have been when Neville left. He should have been.
I almost showed AJ Storm my hairline.
Let me talk about that for a second. So I was cutting a promo, right? And I don't think I'm that good, but people say I'm one of the best young promos in the world. I don't think I am. This dude literally was messaging me, hey, did you mean any of that you were saying? Like, no, bro, it's all work. He said, I really thought you were serious. And we do need to address the WFL. I don't want to cancel it, but it's so aggravating to keep a track of.
I understand.
It's so aggravating. I don't know if you've kept a track of your points, but what I got gathered up, we tied at the end of the month.
No.
It was like tied, and I was like, fuck it, man. I'm not doing this every month. It's not worth it.
Right.
And I was like, shit. But back to what I was saying about
the hell? Wait. What the hell was this FCF?
Fan control. Bro, you don't know this?
No.
Dude, oh my God, we're going into playoffs next week. It's fan-controlled football. It's like Madden in real life.
It's already over?
We're going into, there's only 4 teams. It's 8 weeks. But we're going in the playoffs right now. Next week, next Saturday is our playoffs. Did you see that video that I sent you last night?
It's too late to join.
No, it's not too late to join. I think they still have registered. But your level would be low.
You got to pay for it?
Huh?
You got to pay for it?
No, it's completely free. All you have to do is go on the app and register.
Yo, that Josh Gordon catch was sick.
Bro, I literally, like, you know how big of a football fan I am. Like, I've really got into it the past 2 years. I was literally jumping, and it was like 12. Sorry, my nephew's crying for some reason, and the dog's going crazy. I apologize, guys. But I was literally, it was like 12 in the morning. I was screaming, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And it was like, because that was 2 weeks in a row where our third string quarterback came in, threw a Hail Mary, and got us a game-winning touchdown.
You know who that is, right?
Josh Gordon?
No, the quarterback.
I've heard his name, but I really didn't keep up with him.
It's Johnny Manziel.
That wasn't Johnny. Johnny doesn't come back till next week.
That wasn't Johnny Manziel?
Mm-mm. It was some no-name kid that didn't even get drafted. He didn't even make it to the draft.
Oh, I thought it was Johnny.
Johnny don't come back till next week.
You're gonna hate me, but I really don't feel bad for Josh Gordon.
I don't feel bad for Josh Gordon. Is he talented? Yes. And I'm saying that because he's on my team, and it's my job to put him over. Great catch last night, bro.
But he can't stay away from drugs.
People have their problems, man, and that's the thing. He's a talented guy, but sometimes people just can't shake it.
I understand that we all have problems, but dude, you're going out there and making millions of dollars. You got to find a way to I'm pretty sure they work with the best people, so he can pretty much go to rehab.
Oh yeah, they work for the best people. For those of you who don't know the catch we're talking about, I will try to find a clip of it actually right now. Give me a second. But yeah, man, you can still register. And we know that NFL is off seasons right now, so it's a good way to pass up the off season, even though the off season's like still going off strong. But it's a new way to, and it's a 50-yard field, so it's really explosive. I can't even freaking talk. Explosive plays, literally almost every play. You can watch the games on Twitch or the app. It doesn't matter. Let me try to find that clip. I know they have to have it on their YouTube channel.
Because I would go in and destroy everybody.
Hey, bro, you need to come on the Zapper squad. We need people. Are they going to show me the clip? I don't want to watch the whole damn game. I'm trying to find the clip.
Are you gonna put it on here, or would that be copyright?
No, I can put it on here. I don't think they'll take it down. If they do, it's fine. We're still live on Facebook. Josh Gordon. Catch. Josh Gordon catch game winning. Yeah. Okay. Pause it, and then I'll go back here, and then click share screen. I love this so much. StreamYard. Most people probably think we hate each other, but he's like my best friend. I just want you guys to know that. Can you see it on screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna answer yes anymore. I'm gonna go like this.
This man. Hold on. I'm gonna rewind it just in case you guys didn't see it. And the internet's being stupid right now. Watch. That all they had to do was smack it down. That's all somebody had to do. But nope. Oh, it froze. But nope. They just let it go. Our uniforms are so clean, by the way.
So wait.
Mm-hmm.
Was that the end of the game?
Yes.
So it's only at one half.
Yes. It's
Okay.
2 20-minute quarters.
All right, so it's like college basketball, pretty much.
Yeah.
With the times.
Yeah. Josh Gordon has the internet going crazy right now.
So that guy right there is the backup, right?
Hold on. Let me go make sure. What number was he wearing?
Number 6 isn't. Wait, number 6 is Gordon?
Yeah, he didn't have the same number as the NFL.
Why does he look so jacked?
He's been in the gym, baby. That's what we do. We train our athletes.
Holy shoot.
I know, he looks different, doesn't he?
Dude, he looks jacked.
Man's a beast. That catch, you guys. So that's the catch that we're talking about. So here's the thing with the FCF that I love so much. It isn't the same rules as the NFL. You have commentators saying the F word, so it's not a PG product. You got Marshawn Lynch as a part owner. He's like, I want on this field. Get me on
Well,
this field. I want to run. I want to play.
People commentate in NFL saying the F word and all that.
Well, no, they don't, because they have to. They gotta go. They gotta follow.
Yeah. Because I scream fuck all the time when my team sucks.
Well, yeah, but you don't work in the NFL bubble, do you?
No, I'm just a fan, but still.
Okay, yeah, we say fuck all the time because we're an Eagle fan and we don't hardly ever get to celebrate.
Oh, I gotta do something in a minute.
All right, bro. I'll wrap it up here in just a second.
No. I gotta do something for you, not for anybody else.
Yeah. You better own up on that shit too. He's lucky. I would say dye your scalp, but I don't want to permanently dye your scalp pink.
I am not dying. I am not dying.
You hardly got any hair left. I don't want to ruin your scalp.
You make me sick. You make me totally disgusted.
Good. Because that's what I'm supposed to do.
You make me want to throw up in my sleep.
What's the degrees outside?
I don't know.
Because we could put an egg on your head if it was sunny outside, and I'm sure it bitch would fry.
Here.
Now, who's the greatest NFL team?
The Cowboys.
Who's the greatest NFL quarterback right now?
Dak Prescott.
Mm-hmm. Who's the better promo artist?
Yeah. Here's your favorite team.
My favorite team.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm a Philly fan. I don't want. That's a trash bag for me.
Where? See it?
It's toilet paper.
Here, I'll even do this for you. I'll even do this for you.
Oh, folks, it feels so good to be a winner. Now, he'll still claim to this day that I have inside scoops, which I don't. Not for WWE.
How do I switch?
I don't think you can. Can you do that? Oh.
Thank you so much, Lakota Carter.
You're welcome.
Or should I say, Coda?
You're welcome.
I gotta go Koda. That's
Bro,
how you say it, right?
I need to apologize for last night to that girl and you. I was so frustrated last night.
Yeah, you need to figure something out. AJ Storm showed up last night and it was uncalled for.
That wasn't AJ. That was a side that no one should ever have to see. And I apologize man to man to you and man to man to my audience. I apologize.
You don't gotta apologize to me. I took it as a regular promo.
It's a damn good one. But to that girl that kept saying, "Oh, you're being mean to me." If you are watching my show and I say he is my best friend, and you get offended because I say that you're not my best friend, you are in kindergarten. Grow the fuck up. You're not in kindergarten anymore.
She loves you.
It's one of my best friend's girlfriends, bro.
She wants to be your best friend.
Well, she was trying to smash, so.
Yeah, see?
Why she was with my best friend, too, so I guess that. Man, I love this show so much, doing this so much. But yeah, man, it was weird, because, like, she's, okay, I'm not going to get into her, but she's just weird sometimes.
You love her.
I do not. I love Kirsten.
No, you love her as a friend.
I don't even know if I would call her a friend. She blows up my phone all the time because I'm Mr. Perfection. But it's like the same thing. Like it's just annoying. Like if I'm saying, "Oh, this guy's my best friend," and you get offended because, "Oh, I'm not your best friend." Come on now. And it wasn't.
Anywho, brother. What time
Go
are you
ahead.
going live tonight?
I'll be going live at like 7:30 whenever the buy-in starts.
So the buy-in starts at 7:30.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be playing Madden until then.
And the show starts right at 8.
Yep. Like I said,
So
man,
you
you
want
you're
to start
more-
the thing at 8?
you want to do a live reaction?
Mm-hmm.
We can do that, man. I don't want to hinder on you or your wife's time or nothing.
It's just gonna suck. It's gonna suck because I ain't gonna be able to see it.
I don't know how I would get. I don't know, man. I mean, I know that it's like $50, and that shit's expensive as hell.
I wonder if I can go on VIP League.
See, you're saying shit that I don't even know what the hell this shit is.
I don't know if I want to do that though because it causes virus.
I don't think it's worth all that now. But like yesterday, I went to GameStop because I'm not gonna. We'll talk about my cable provider in just a second. I know I'll let you go in just a second. I know you're like, get me the fuck off here.
No, I don't care.
But my cable provider last time we ordered an AEW pay per view charged me $462
The fuck?
for a fucking pay per view. So my dad comes in here. You know how my dad is. Why the fuck did they charge me $400 some for a wrestling show? I said, what? He said, you know what I'm talking about? I said, no, I don't know. Because the one that I saw said 50. So he goes, come in here. And we get on the phone with him. He goes, can someone explain to us why you charged me $460 some for a effing pay-per-view? And they go, well, sir, you've ordered it 6 times. How am I going to order one show 6 times? So I got on the phone with him, and by the time I was 16, getting ready to turn 17 at this point, I said, ma'am, yes, sir. I said, how in the entire hell am I going to order a show 6 times? And she goes, well, sometimes you might hit the button 6 times. I said, bitch, I ordered this show once, and I'm not paying 600 or not.
First of all, here's the thing. As soon as you purchase that pay-per-view, because I did it the WWE pay-per-views when there was no network.
Mm-hmm. We all did.
It goes right to the show.
Literally.
It don't stay there and say purchase again, purchase again, purchase again.
Yep. So then we had to take it all the way to their complaint department. I'm pretty sure that person lost their job too.
Oh,
but we got our money back. And I told Dad, I'm not ordering from our pay-per-view provider anymore. I'll just buy it off the PlayStation store. So I had to run to GameStop yesterday morning, get a card. I'm on the phone with Kirsten, and she's like, I'm going into GameStop. She's like, what are you spending money on now? And I was like,
anyway, just to tell you, when we do our show next week,
you
might be doing it in the middle of me playing Madden.
All right, well, I'm playing Madden here in a minute anyway.
Because I'm in a Madden tournament next week also.
Ooh. See, I need to get my PlayStation Plus back, but I don't know. I play franchise mostly.
What do you have, PS4?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a 5.
I don't have a 5 yet. I'm getting one though.
I don't even have a PS4. I only have Xbox.
Ugh. Make my skin crawl. But yeah, man, it's just like, I don't know. I'm excited for Madden 22, but I hope that it's a lot better than Madden 21 was.
Yeah, I know. Because
the only thing that kept me playing Madden 21 was franchise mode. because I can make content off that on the Twitch channel. And the
Right.
yard. I really enjoyed the yard, what little time I spent on it.
Right.
But in terms of me playing the game every day like I do a WWE game, I'm not going
Well,
to.
here's the thing for me. You know how in 20 they had long shot
Yes. I thought that mode was great.
and it continued into 21?
Mm-hmm.
Once that finished for me, it was literally franchise.
I thought the story mode in 20 was very good. Franchise mode now, I normally just because that's something I go on and have fun. So I build my player up and make him unstoppable. So I normally play on rookie. I'm thinking
Mhm.
about opening it to pro just because I, just want to have fun with it.
Mhm.
After I get my 10 rings with Detroit, 10 rings in a row, that's what I'm going for. With Detroit, I'll move it up to pro because then I won't really care.
I
But
play on all Madden.
that's what when I play my brother, we play on all Madden. Can we both agree that the hot routes in Madden 21 are broken?
Yes.
They are so broken.
Yes.
All I have to do is to gain a first down with TJ Hawkinson is quick hot route him and then hot route Kenny Galladay and put him in a drag route, and that leaves a wide open slant route for Hawkinson to go, and he has to beat one dude. That's all he has to beat.
Yep.
It's an automatic first down. And then, like, if I want an easy touchdown, all I have to do is send my tight end on a streak.
Correct.
It's broken as hell. But we're going to wrap this up. I don't want to take Collins too much of his time because we got a show coming up very, very soon in the next couple hours. So tune in there. Colin's going to get reactions. I'm going to be in commentary mode, which you guys love so very much. And I love doing it because it's my passion. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great day.